Oh, snap. Welcome back to the channel, y'all. A little true crime action for you. Make sure you subscribe and hit that like button, y'all. Okay, so I've seen a whole bunch of stuff going on TikTok this week, and especially the Jordan Willis case. I don't know if you guys have seen this one yet. I posted a couple of shorts about it, but here's the whole video. You guys ready for this? Check this out. All right, let's bring it up.
Guys, these are photos of those three men who were found deceased in the backyard of a friend, Jordan Willis, in Kansas City, Missouri on Tuesday night. Reports say that these three were over at the home, Jordan Willis. Now, reports say that they watched the game over at Jordan's house on Sunday, and then after the game, they were all over there just hanging out.
And then apparently they just never came home. What?
And then for 2 days, family members and loved ones were searching for these three men because they couldn't find them. Reportedly, they were even sending text messages to Jordan Willis letting him know that they were missing. Now, allegedly, the vehicles of these three men were at Jordan's house.
Just sitting there. Oh, what? Where are they? I have no idea. What are you talking about?
However, within the last few minutes, there has been a Facebook post saying that David's car is actually missing, but that it was last seen at Jordan Willis's home. Here's a photo of what that car looks like. This is not the actual car, but it is a 2006 Honda Accord 2-door with a dealer license plate along with tinted tail lights. As I said in my first video, one of the bodies was discovered by a fiance of one of the men, and the first body was discovered on this back porch. And after
just on the back porch, just chilling, literally.
Police were called and they came to investigate.
That's so suspicious.
The other two men's bodies were found somewhere in this backyard area. Reportedly, police are not expecting foul play.
What? That part drives me crazy. They're not expecting any kind of foul play? So it's just common for three grown men to go into the backyard and just not make it back? Come on.
In this case,
let me know what you think in the comments.
According to Jordan Willis, they all froze to death. But when? How?
Yeah.
Why? How do three men freeze to death in the backyard of another friend's home, surrounded in a neighborhood by dozens of homes?
Doesn't make any sense. It's not over yet. Here's some updates.
Got a little update for you guys. If you have been following the case of the three men from Kansas City, Missouri, who were found deceased in this backyard of their friend Jordan Willis's home that he was renting, it appears that Jordan is moving out.
He's trying to get the hell out of Kansas City now.
Now, if you don't know this case, here's a quick recap. These three men went over to the home of Jordan Willis on Sunday night to watch the Chiefs game. They didn't go home after the game. They didn't go to work on Monday or Tuesday. Finally, on Tuesday at around 10 p.m., Clayton's fiance had gone to the house, went around to the back because Jordan wasn't answering the door, even though she had been banging and hollering out his name and knew that he was home. So she went around to the back. She was able to break in through a window. And
she came climbing through that window. She said, "I know you're home, Jordan." Boom, boom, boom. And came in through the window. Whew, that could have been... that could have not worked out in her favor too, but luckily, check out what happened.
Then she saw a body on the porch covered in snow. She called police, and after they arrived, they found two more bodies. Jordan apparently has no clue what happened and told people they must have just froze to death. This is after he had been ignoring everybody's calls and texts for the past 2 days, asking if he had any idea where the guys were. The police said
that doesn't make any sense.
There were no obvious signs of foul play. No arrests have been made. Autopsy and toxicology reports are pending. So he can leave, but in my opinion, it kind of looks weird.
Kinda?
I know there was talk about a
that's crazy
search warrant on the home. I don't know if they did that yet or if they found anything. I was also informed that the police have the cell phones of the three guys and they're going through those. What do you guys think about this? I mean, I honestly thought the math wasn't mathing in this case as it was, but now he's moving out.
A little strange. Let me know what you think.
I want to clarify a few things in the Kansas City case.
Oh, snap. Some more updates from her. Let's go.
So, Reports state that April, who is Clayton's fiance, had broken through a basement window and then saw the first body on the porch. I think a lot of people, including myself, just kind of assumed that she had gone in through the back because this window right here, even though the screen is out, would appear to be on the main floor. But come to find out, she had tried to walk around to the back, but couldn't open the fence. So this right here in front is in fact the window that she broke in. I talked to some people who said that this goes down to the basement. So that's why she didn't initially see the body. She went downstairs and then she looked out a window and happened to see it. I also
that's terrible.
want it to be known that as soon as she got in through that window, she was hollering out Jordan's name, making her presence known. But there was no
like, I'm here.
response from him, even though he was there at the house. Now, also regarding April, I don't know why, but I've seen a lot of comments from people asking, why didn't she go over there sooner? So I spoke with some friends of these guys who said that they were very responsible. So if they had been drinking and were intoxicated or whatever, sometimes they would stay over at each other's houses.
Just probably not outside in the damn snow.
Hey, I give them credit for that. So the fact that he didn't go home that Sunday evening, it wasn't too alarming. But then obviously not being able to get a hold of him, then him not coming home again on Monday evening, you start to think, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
And then people are wondering, well, he didn't show up for work the next day, so wouldn't calls have been made at that point? And in the GoFundMe that's set up for April, it states that he worked as a subcontractor for a construction company, and being this time of the year, work was really slow.
Yeah, it's not that
And speaking
busy.
of GoFundMes, there's one set up for Ricky Johnson's funeral expenses. You guys, I've seen so many comments of speculation with these guys, like, oh, well, they must have been into this and they must have been into that. They seemed like good dudes, you know, like a good
I mean, that seems like a pretty nice guy right there.
circle of friends. They liked football. Ricky
But
had
what the heck happened? How would, even if they did go to the friend's house and they were just out in the backyard doing whatever, he's not going to try to bring them inside or call the ambulance or call like 911 and say, hey, my friends went outside the backyard. I don't see them anymore. That's just weird. I don't know. That's crazy. Let's keep going.
had 3 daughters. Clayton was about to get married. Here's the GoFundMe for David. And speaking of, Dave was literally the flower girl at one of his friends' weddings. So there's Ricky sitting there. So if you're going to follow this case and leave a comment, please have a little compassion for the friends and family of these 3 dudes because they're going through so much. I mean, something very clearly happened to these guys. I don't believe for one second it was anything that they did to themselves and then, you know, they just froze to death as a result of it. Absolutely not.
That sounds crazy.
He did something.
Y'all leave a comment. Let me know. What do you think? All right, we got
She
a couple
gave
more.
birth to 7 children, some of which she did in secret in her bathroom. Then she
Jeez, this one escalated quickly. Who is this?
raised them in secret, locked in a room full of waste. When detectives broke into her home, some of her children were not even alive.
Oh my
Erica
God.
had never phoned a doctor or law enforcement. She was charged with just about every crime you can imagine. But how on earth did this person come to have 7 babies? And why did she treat them in this horrendous way? Let's explore the full story of Erica Murray and the tragic case of her 7 children. Trigger
Lord have mercy.
warning, this is one of our toughest cases yet. Watch
I can
with
imagine.
caution. On August 27th, 2014, 10-year-old Nick Murray was hanging out with his friend and neighbor, Pete, in Blackstone, Massachusetts. Pete's mom, Betsy Brown, left the boys riding their skateboards in the driveway while she ran some errands. Before she arrived at the grocery store, her son Pete called. He was crying. Frantically, he asked his mom to come home quickly, as he couldn't get the babies to stop crying. What babies? She asked. Pete was calling from inside his friend Nick's home. Betsy
Oh my word.
had never been inside the Murray family home. It always smelled like poop and it looked unkept. Betsy assumed
What?
this was because the family had 2
not letting-
bloodhounds
I'm not
and
letting my kids go
were
over
a bit
there.
short on cash. Nick's mom, Erica, had confided in her before that she struggled financially. All in all, Betsy didn't feel enticed to visit that home, nor was she ever invited in. But now, her son was in a panic, and she knew
That is crazy.
she had to check the situation. So she drove to the Murray home as fast as she could. There, she found her son and Nick waiting in the driveway. Even from the front yard, Betsy could hear babies screaming. With a scared face, Nick led Betsy upstairs, where a 3-year-old and a 5-month-old were crying their lungs out. Both girls were wet, soiled, and caked in waste. They were kept alone in separate rooms. To say the house was in disarray would be a grave understatement.
Dear Lord.
Betsy remembers an odor that marked her for her life. The smell was overcoming. I can't even describe it. It was a horrible, horrible smell.
Oh, no. They hit me with the part 1 and then the part 2. Oh, man. I don't know if this is part 2, y'all. I'm going to have to find it, though. Leave a comment. You guys want me to find part 2? Eesh.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Sorry to bug you.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Oh, is this the Turpin family?
We got a call for a check the welfare here at your house. So
For what?
check the welfare. So just basically
It's the
checking
Turpin family.
everybody, make sure everybody's okay.
Yeah,
all.
why?
Do you guys have kids in the house?
Yes.
Okay, do you mind if we come in and just take a look, make sure everybody's safe and everything's okay?
Okay, what kind of call did you get?
Well, we got a call that there was a young female walking around saying that she came from a house over here. We were able to find out that this was a house, and we just wanted to check and make sure everybody was okay.
Think she came from here?
That's what she said.
From inside this house?
I think so. Otherwise, we wouldn't be knocking on your
Did
door
she
at
say her
Sunday.
name?
I don't know. Did she say her name?
I don't know offhand, but we
We
need
don't
to
know.
check.
We just
the
need to
welfare
check and make sure everybody's
inside,
okay.
You'll notice the officers are careful not to mention Jordan by name to not implicate her to her parents' faces.
Once we get in, make sure everything's okay, we'll get out of your
We
hair.
have a lot where we're packing.
Okay,
We're
okay,
getting
that's
ready
fine,
to
that's fine.
move.
No
So
worries.
it's a mess in here, so.
All right, that's fine.
We don't mind messes. We've been
But
in
I
worse.
mean,
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing okay.
Okay,
we
yeah,
were just in bed. I mean, like,
Okay.
so most
that's
people are right now, so we.
Oh, look at his face, too. He looks that. Oh, man, that's just a little creepy, isn't he? That's creepy as hell right there. Just, I'm okay. I'd be worried.
We expect you guys to be
Those deputies are probably sitting there like, oh, keep an eye out. Keep an eye out on him. Where's his other hand, too?
bad.
okay.
And no weapons in the house or anything like
Yeah, see? Exactly.
that.
I do have I do have a gun. It's locked up.
Okay, locked up is good. We like that.
Okay.
Right? Especially when you're standing there creepy as hell in the door frame. Just,
Okay, well, we're gonna come in and check, okay? We just wanna make sure everybody's okay.
Oh, do you have a search warrant or anything? Or
No, we
what?
don't need one, sir.
As the officer
oh, God, I'm about to find that one, too. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to go find part 2. Y'all, if you like these shorts, this little, like, live stream kind of short thing like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button, y'all. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.